Welcome to English News Bulletin. I'm Ruparnadhar. Today's headlines. Historic homecoming. Naga leader T.H. Muiva returns to native Ukhrul village after 50 years. Assam to introduce historic bills on love jihad and polygamy in upcoming assembly session. Guwahati High Court quashes FIR against CNN News 18 anchor over Kamakhya temple remark. ASSEB announces HS Final Exam 2026 online form fill-up to begin 22nd October. Barpeta court hands first ever death sentence to district over brutal murder of wife and daughter. Now, the news in details. In a deeply emotional and historic movement, Naga leader Thuigalang Muiva, the General Secretary of the NSCNIM, has returned to his native village of Somdal in Manipur's Ukhrul district after nearly 5 decades. Muiva's homecoming marks his first visit since the Naga movement gained national prominence in the 1970s. Locals thronged the village to welcome the veteran leader with traditional Naga songs, dances, and cultural tributes. His visit is seen as a symbolic gesture of peace and reconciliation, coming amid renewed hopes for the long-pending Naga peace accord. The Ukhrul administration and local Naga bodies coordinated elaborated security and cultural arrangements to mark the occasion. The Assam government has announced that it will table a set of landmark legislation during the next session of the Assam Legislative Assembly, including bills targeting love jihad, polygamy, and the preservation of Vaishnavite Satra institutions. Speaking to the press, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma said the draft laws are in the final stages and will be submitted to the cabinet for approval prior to their introduction in the assembly. He described the upcoming bills as historic and reform-oriented measures aimed at safeguarding Assam's social and cultural fabric. While full details of the bills are yet to be released, the announcement has sparked debate across political and social lines. The Chief Minister also tied the moves to broader efforts such as enhancing land rights for Tea tribe communities and protecting heritage institutions. The assembly session is expected to begin next month, according to official resources, meaning the bills could be formally introduced shortly. The Guwahati High Court has quashed the FIR against CNN News 18 anchor Akanksha Swarup over her remark linking allegedly human sacrifices to the Ma Kamakhya temple. The court observed that while her comment was careless and unnecessary, it lacked the intent or elements required for criminal prosecution under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Justice Shamima Jahan noted that journalists must exercise restraint and verify facts before making public statements on sensitive religious matters, even as she dismissed the case as legally unsustainable. The Assam State School Education Board has officially announced that the Higher Secondary Final Examination 2026 will be held in February-March 2026. Eligible candidates can begin filling their online forms from 22nd of October 2025, with the deadline fixed at 25th of November 2025, the board stated. Schools and students are urged to prepare accordingly and ensure timely submission of the forms to avoid any delays. In a landmark verdict, the Session Court in Barpeta district has awarded the death penalty to Rishabh Das for the gruesome murders of his wife Binita Das and their daughter Hiya Das. The killings took place on 13th October 2023 in the Gandhinagar locality, where Rishabh allegedly hacked his wife with an axe during an argument and then turned on their teenage daughter in a desperate attempt to intervene. Describing the crime as following under the rarest of rare category, Judge Deepak Thakuria held that the nature of the offences left no room for leniency, marking the first death sentence ever passed in Barpeta district for such a case. The verdict sends a strong signal on offences of domestic violence and betrayal of family trust, legal observers say. Here we come to end of today's news. Stay tuned for next bulletin.